Hello everyone, my name is Roya, and today I have a book haul again for you, finally, after a while of not actually doing one. So it is nice to film a video from the comfort of my own home, even though it's actually not that comfortable because my room is actually chock full of stuff from the kitchen and the bathroom and stuff like that right now, because this is one of only 3 rooms that's still standing at the moment. But at least I'm still able to film here, which is great. So after not buying more than like 2 books from like since March, I've only actually bought 2 books. I went ahead and ended up buying a whole bunch of books this month, so oops. So first I have Before the Broken Star, Into the Hourglass, and Ever After Song by Emily R. King. This is a series that is basically about a girl who her whole family died. She was supposed to have died too, and now she has to find out what happened and who killed her family and all of that stuff. So this is the second series that Emily R. King wrote, and I was actually just thinking about how I only ever read her first book and didn't even finish that series or anything for some reason, even though it was a really good book and everything. And so I figured I should just check out this series. And then I also got the first book in her current series, Wings of Fury, and this series is about Greek mythology in some way, but I'm not entirely sure what it's about. But yeah, so I figured I should get this book and check it out as well. And then I also got Cassandra by Krista Wolf. This is a book that I have actually read before, but it's been a good decade since I've read it. I actually read it for class when I was in college, one of my German classes, in which we were talking about kind of Greek mythology and the ways that it shows up in German literature. So this book I don't think it's even actually a translation. I'm not totally positive about that, but we did read it in English. We didn't read it in German. We read this exact edition and all of that. So I don't know what happened to my copy from back then. I probably either gave it away or like something like that by now, because it was a good while ago that I even read it at all. And so I just got the urge to read it again. So I went ahead and ordered it from my local indie bookstore because I really don't remember it that well at all. I just remember a lot of parts of it being a really good allegory for kind of capitalism and how shitty it is, sort of. So my German professor, who I took most of my classes from back then, like, he was totally a Marxist, and he like never missed an opportunity to spit in capitalism's face, and I loved it. So and this book had a lot of that, like it really talks about kind of the one for all and all for one, and that's how capitalism operates, and it's also how the like Trojan soldiers operate in this in what goes on here, basically. And so I just remember stuff like that, but I don't remember the whole book at all. I don't know why. So I just really got the urge to pick it up again so that I can reread it soon. And while I was at the bookstore picking that up, I actually got 2 used books as well. So I got Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. This is a book that I've heard such good things about. I don't really know what it's about, but I've heard that it's a really, really good book. So I am really excited to get to it. And Dance with Fate by Juliette Marillier. This is the second book in the Warrior Bards series. I remember I loved the first one. I read it before it even came out because I won an arc of it, which was really awesome. Because I remember like NetGalley taking forever to approve me for the e-arc, and I was like, really? I really want to read it right now. And then I actually won the arc in a giveaway, and so I like got it and immediately read it, and I was like, yes! And it was just the best. And then somehow I just never got to the second one. I don't know why. I just didn't. I think I just do that with series sometimes, where it's really the first one that I'm anticipating that much because it's a whole different world, a whole different set of characters, all of that. And then we get the second one and I kind of feel like, well, I already know about that world and those characters at that point. But this was a really good, the first book was really good. I really do want to read the rest of the series. These are the books that I got in September. I do feel like, I feel silly that it's a lot of books, but at the same time, I really did not buy hardly any books since March, so really it's really not that bad. And I already totally failed at my goal of trying to not spend more than $100 on books. But this is still barely over that. It's really not that bad. But anyway, let me know if you've read any of these, have any thoughts on them, etc., etc., and I will see you very soon with a new video.